This stretch of Park Avenue on the Upper East Side of Manhattan is the wealthiest neighborhood in New York City. This is where the people at the top of the ladder live, the upper crust, the ultra-rich. But this street is about a lot more than money. It's about political power. The rich here haven't just used their money to buy fancy cars, private jets, and mansions. They've also used it to rig the game in their favor. Over the last 30 years, they've enjoyed unprecedented prosperity from a system that they increasingly control. But if you head north for about 10 minutes, this Park Avenue comes to an end at the Harlem River. On the other side of the water, there is another Park Avenue. This is the South Bronx, home to America's poorest congressional district. There are 700,000 people in this district. Almost 40% of them live in poverty, making less than $40 a day. From here, the last 30 years have looked very different than the view from Manhattan's Park Avenue. People here have seen their wages fall and the cost of almost everything else go through the roof. They've lost their jobs in the recession caused by bankers across the river. They've watched their children struggle in failing schools. And they've ended up even worse off than they were a generation ago. But America is still a land of opportunity, isn't it? A place where anyone can make it to the top if they're willing to work hard and set their sights high. That's what makes this country great. Isn't that what we tell ourselves? But in today's America, what are the chances that someone who starts their life on this Park Avenue will end up living on this Park Avenue?
Lifestyle we living, drive a nigga crazy. These goddamn religions drive a nigga crazy. Industrial prison systems drive a nigga crazy. Nobody's listening, that drives a nigga crazy. This lifestyle we living, drive a nigga crazy. Spirits in them liquors drive a nigga crazy. Feeling like a victim drive a nigga crazy. This whole damn system drive a nigga crazy. I'm feeling loco, here I go. Oh no, where all the money go? Why does it trickle down so slow? By the time we get relief, we don't need it no more. I knew this long ago, doggone like the no more. I can see it clear as day. Patolo, the floor so power packed like a bolo. Elbow sharp, don't make me throw those. Your intellect is boring me. I'm sorry, B. I need another dose. Cool as fuck. I know I'm cold, so froze. I'm so style living, drive a nigga crazy. Spirits in them liquors, drive a nigga crazy. Feeling like a victim, drive a nigga crazy. This whole damn system, drive a nigga crazy. The beat go, boom back, after 8 bars, it repeat back. I like my beat slow, so I can beat 'em up. I like rare MCs, so I can eat 'em up. George Foreman, watch me heat 'em up. Simmer down, I'm just heating up. Back turn, I'm creeping up. Oh no, you lit the flame. Inferno, better check yourself. Internal, this beef sound personal. Don't make me cut you, nigga. Surgical, I purge on them, impose a curfew. And if I must spell it out, I curse you. This lifestyle we living, drive a nigga crazy. Spirits in them liquors, drive a nigga crazy. Feeling like a victim, drive a nigga crazy. This whole damn system, drive a nigga crazy. If you look close, every other block see a liquor store, and the bank closed.
They sell you food they don't eat.
And the Holy Ghost. This is genocide. Paper on the coast, paper cups, Channel 5 watched us overdose. Then televised the struggle, no remorse. They watched us go crazy in the streets, made money off our beef, sold the sweets, made money off our teeth. Oh no! They made money off our grief, sold us dreams, made money off the speech, blood sucking like a leech. Oh no! These parasites, they got this lifestyle we living, drive a nigga crazy. These goddamn religions drive a nigga crazy. Industrial prison systems drive a nigga crazy. Nobody's listening, that drives a nigga crazy. This lifestyle we living drives a nigga crazy. Spirits in them liquors drive a nigga crazy. Feeling like a victim drives a nigga crazy. This whole damn system drives a nigga crazy.
There's nothing wrong with being rich. God wants all his children to be rich. But don't be rich and at a place where you ain't thinking about anybody else.
They feel they need not $10 billion, but $20 billion of wealth. They get that extra wealth by twisting politics, buying politicians. America became a place where money buys everything.
The rich are often held up as shining examples of what's possible in America. Proof that anyone can make it. But is there still a bridge to economic opportunity in our country? When we look at the river that separates the two Park Avenues, do we see a channel to prosperity for everyone? Or a barrier that prevents the poor from crossing? As long as our political leaders depend on the rich to win elections and stay in office, they will write laws to protect the castles of wealth and power on the other side of this river. A river that has become a deep and forbidding moat.